Hi, I'm Michelle and you're watching MSTV.
Thank you. Yeah, it was amazing. It was a lot of work going into one day, so it felt good that it all paid off.
What's the plan for 2020 now?
2020 is to get another belt under my title, under my name. That's kind of the only goal right now. Is we're going to wait till the Olympia next year, September, and get another win.
It was a real tight contest. There was a lot of good competitors up there, but I think you blew it away with that vacuum pose. To me, sitting in the audience there watching it, that seemed like that was the money shot. How did you go into that plan? What you thought was going to be the winner?
I mean, yeah, like you said, the vacuum is something people have been kind of like drawn towards in classic physique. It's something they had back in like the golden era and back then. And I think everyone on stage looked absolutely amazing. Brian, who's won the last 2 years, he has like a beautiful physique, so amazing, like just full. He has no gaps in his physique. He's like very complete. But it was just a bit of a different look than me. I brought a more classic look on that day, and that's what was rewarded. So they gave me the win.
You won a great show, and throw it out there. Give out your site, whatever people can find you. Any lines you're promoting?
Yeah, I mean, nothing to promote. You guys want to follow me? That's CBum. I appreciate everyone's support along the journey. I'm just doing what I love to do, and anyone who wants to follow along is greatly appreciated.
What's the Instagram?
The Instagram, CBum.
Chris Bumstead right here, LA Fit Expo.
Hey guys, Kat Secor, IFBB Pro and Super League Pro, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV.
How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Nice.
Magic.
Oh, hot.
Nice.
Get in on here.
I didn't break your back. I didn't break your back.
Just
That's your head?
Just my head.
I didn't even hit my head. Oh, did you?
No, I thought you did.
Oh, no. I'm just 20 pounds heavier, so I thought.
You want to do the back-to-back-ish?
Sure.
Yeah.
You should wear the gloves then, since she's in the middle. So we have gloves in the
Why
other
don't
side.
you? I'm saying, well, you could.
What?
If you're in the middle, you can wear the gloves, and you could just wear one glove each and hide the other.
Oh
glove.
yeah. Good idea.
That's why we
Oh,
pay
you're
you.
so smart.
That was good.
Especially if you're gonna just whatever
Yeah.
side,
Here.
probably the other side for you, right?
This side? Oh. Here.
If you're gonna turn this way.
Yeah.
Well,
Good point, good point.
I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I
one of my favorites.
It made me happy. I was like, childhood. Okay.
Okay, so let me.
Yeah, pose us.
I would move up a little bit for you, just a little bit, like right to the edge, and then you guys go a little bit, basically so you're almost shoulder to shoulder to shoulder like that.
What should your legs?
Anything like that's cool. Yeah, tuck yours in a little bit too. That looks good. And then I would just try and hide your bare hands. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks fucking awesome. So I think we're just gonna get Actually, yeah, just look up at me. I think the way the lighting is too, these will look cool if you want to do them in black and white, whatever. It looks cool.
Black would be awesome.
Give me a second, I just want to play with some focus here. Yeah, that's cool. We got lots of that. Anything else?
I know I have so many guns too lately.
Yeah, that's better.
Struggle with us, Jen.
Right. Did you guys want to do that one?
Yeah, like
where
they're
you're-
just finding.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do that?
Probably you facing each other. Legs. Yeah,
I think they.
And just squish together.
It's like when you go down a slide as a little kid.
Yeah.
So a little more sexual this time.
Slightly.
It's my lady.
Gotcha. We're both my ladies now.
Oh. Competition. So you can a blonde and a brunette, right?
Damn straight. You'll be whatever I tell you to be.
I'm into it. I'll be the sub. Jen's like, I need to get out of here. But I'm never supposed to smile.
Welcome to MSTV, and we are here once again with Brian Kaufman, owner and president of Men's Health of Smithtown, MHS.care, at Men's Health of Smithtown on Instagram. And Brian, Men's Health of Smithtown, but ladies' health as well. So let's start with the men, but I was telling Brian the next issue of Muscle Sport magazine has Asiani Iron. They do all the adult-themed female bodybuilder videos and photos. So that broke into a conversation where he's saying that he has some great stuff for the men and women that are involved in the adult industry, not just the bodybuilders, any adult industry. So,
hey guys, hello, how you doing again? Go back into the adult industry. Women, you know, getting into enhancement or medications to enhance ED or enhance libido. You know, I have an array of compound pharmacies that basically custom tailor a lot of the medications for, I shouldn't say an erectile dysfunction, but for women that have, you know, who want to perform more or who want to perform a lot more in scenes, as well as your bodybuilding. So, you know, it's funny we've been talking about this. Girls, I mean, I could definitely show you a lot of the medications we could prescribe here that work together with the, I should keep saying ED, but work together with enhancement also, and also for your body enhancement too. So for sexual enhancement, for performance, and also for your building your muscle and looking good on film too.
what are some of the options for ladies that want to get their libido up, so that they have to pull a long scene and they're really not into it that day?
Exactly. So there's medication that we can prescribe exactly that will keep you going, keep your body without being sore or the vaginal for getting, I guess, drying up or not feeling or getting a lot of cramps. We have medications that combat that, as well as medications that will help you just keep your muscle and you're looking good and feeling good. And so we could put together a lot of combinations, and basically they're special compounds. So if a woman came in and we went over a plan, your plan will be different from the next girl. So we can and we do a lot of different programs, medication programs for women in the adult industry.
What are the names of some of the medications that I know each one's different, but just a couple of examples?
Okay, so Cialis for a case. Women use Cialis. There's something called Scream Cream. It's
Scream Cream?
It's a steroid. It's actually a cream for the women, and they apply it on the vaginal area. And it will get them very, into it, and it'll get them, your scenes will be a lot more erotic, the scenes will be a lot more aggressive, and it won't be like, okay, you done? So they'll basically get the body a lot more in tuned. It's so much, there's so much to go into.
I think I'm going to take some of that Scream Cream and put it in my wife's body wash, unbeknownst to her, of course.
Funny because when the owner of the compound farm, I said, what the hell is this? He said, it's called Scream Cream. And he said, because it literally, the medication, it speaks for itself. So I started laughing, so it's funny. Yes.
So you have topical, you have oral medications.
Exactly. Topical, oral. Guys, same thing in the adult industry. There are medications to keep your performance a lot longer than a common Cialis or Viagra. There are special medications made up for men in the adult industry, even for testosterone, keep it in shape. So we do all these programs, and guys, it's endless, Joe. It's literally endless of the medications that I can have custom tailored for women and men, especially in the adult industry.
That's, obviously with the adult industry, with being big in bodybuilding with the female bodybuilders, but outside of that, just your normal, regular.
We'll do a full toxicology report. Even from any type of venereal disease, we're saying we check for everything, but we will run a full panel on you with everything from, lab work, toxicology. It's just so much. So much to go through.
So for both men and women in the adult industry, or if you just want to pretend you're in the adult industry.
There are a lot of people that are trying to get into the adult that are amateurs that don't know what to do. We can recommend the correct programs for performance for girls if you want to get into shape and also sexually perform instead of taking a 4-minute break every on camera. You could perform a lot longer, and we'll go over the protocols and the medications. So I think you'll enjoy it and you'll do well off of it.
Check him out at mhs.care. Give him a holler, give him a call, and he will give you that information over the phone, and you take it from there. Hey, I'm setting you up. You got to make the call now.
Come on, give us a call.
My name is Cheryl Spangler, IFBB Pro Bikini and D4 Athlete, and you are watching Muscle Sport TV.
spent 8 years learning to create one body manual that has absolutely everything in it, so you don't need anything else. That's why I say I just saved you thousands of dollars on health insurance, and you didn't switch to Geico, you switched to Guru. I created that because of that situation of all I thought is you don't need the gym plan, the supplement plan, the workout plan, the mental motivation plan, the stretch plan. You need one plan. And if all of our bodies is blood, sweat, and tears, there is one plan. That's what I say. It's kind of like, Jesus left us the Bible, and I'll leave the earth with the body manual. The body manual, I sat there and thought of the most simplest form from elder to toddler, from any injury. If you're blind, if you're paralyzed, if you have any kind of disability, which obviously I got disabilities. I have a broken arm right now, 2-tone rotator cuffs, scoliosis, sciatica, tendonitis, ACL reconstructive surgery, broken femur, rolled ankle, PTSD, anxiety, depression. I have all of that stuff, but the excuses I don't allow run my life, and that's why I created the body manual. So it does not matter what issues you have, it's right there. It's just simple.
White privilege. Nah, not really. You guys that saw my video last episode of USA, I spoke a little bit about why stop and frisk, there's more black and Hispanic people that are stopped and frisk. I'm not going to be redundant and go over it again, but that video spoke for itself. But I did tease in it that when I was an undercover cop, I was stopped by the police, and there were times when I had fucking guns put to my head because they thought I was a bad guy. And like I said, for all intents and purposes, at that time, to them, I was, because I looked like a fucking dirtbag. I was... Basically, I was a lot younger back then. I had a long mullet. I had scruffy beard, sometimes like this, other times just on, non-shaven or whatever. All different type of outfits we used to wear. I mean, we had a whole fucking locker full of like costume type of stuff and drawers full of different hats and makeup and all different types of shit. So we basically used to go out there, and it was all depending on where we were looking to buy drugs. This was in 1990 and stuff. This is around the time with Tompkins Square Park and all of that bullshit with Clayton hats and that fucking dutaru, all of that crap. So we used to do a little punk rock look over there. If I was going to Hell's Kitchen Park to buy something, I had to blend in a little more, and there was many tough areas. The area I covered was 59th Street and down river to river. So there was a lot of drug locations at the time. Which we cleaned up most of them, but now they're back pretty much because of nice Mayor de Blasio undid all the good that we did over there, breaking our fucking ass, doing sweeps on 42nd Street, cleaning that shithole up so they can fucking have Disney there. But now there's people pissing and smoking pot there, where it was fucking, it was once you could actually feel comfortable walking through there. Now you got to dodge piss. So I digress. Let me get back to what I'm saying. So basically, if you think only black and Spanish guys get thrown up against the wall, you're fucking, you're wrong, because I could speak from personal experience being an undercover cop that I was not only stopped and frisked, but I was cuffed a few times because they weren't sure if I was telling them the truth when I would try to whisper to them, don't open my head. I'm a good guy. I have a gun. I know you feel it. Okay, so I know how it feels to be walking down the block and then have 3 cops jump out of a fucking car, point their guns at you, maybe one put his gun to your head, and tell you to get up against the wall. Now, in all fairness, the time that he put his gun to my head, I had to blow my cover right before that, and I had to pull my gun out and put a couple of guys up against the wall because the shit hit the fan. So now he just sees a dirtbag looking guy with a fucking mullet and probably like a fucking Judas Priest t-shirt on holding a gun. He thought I was a fucking bad guy. Thankfully, he didn't shoot, or else I wouldn't be doing this video right now. So I know how it feels to get thrown up against the wall, but guess what? At the time, I should have been thrown up against the wall. I was looking like I was up to no good because I was. So if you're moping around the street and you're acting like a fucking asshole, cops are going to throw you up against the wall. And don't tell me it's racist. That's horseshit, because I'm a fucking white guy, and I got thrown up against the wall in all different neighborhoods. Black area, Spanish. I was in fucking Avenue D projects buying heroin out of 4th floor tenement apartments. Okay? So I've been in all different areas. White, too. Like I said, the punk rockers, they're all fucking white guys, Avenue A and all of that shit back then. There wasn't fucking, black and Hispanic. Those were mostly white fucking people selling, buying, and hanging around and just being fucking mopes over there. So I know exactly how it feels to get thrown up against the wall, but I was up to no good. So don't tell me you're not doing anything wrong. You're totally innocent when the cop threw you up against the wall. Because when I was a uniformed cop, I threw fucking thousands of guys up against the wall. And I fucking worked in all the shitholes. Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, East Flatbush. I worked all over. I worked fucking uptown Manhattan. I worked downtown Manhattan. I worked in Jamaica, Queens. I worked in the Rockaways. I worked everywhere, okay? And I dealt with fucking shitbirds from fucking here to fucking Kingdom Come. And I dealt with these fucking guys all over the place. And you know what? If they were innocent, you pat them down and you tell them they could leave. Big deal. You were so inconvenienced, were you? But would you rather that they got a guy with a gun before that guy shot you or your fucking family member? So think about it. Think about what you were doing when that cop grabbed you and stopped you. And if you say, I was doing absolutely nothing, I have a sneaking suspicion that if we really break it down, and I break it down as a cop and as a civilian who was stopped by the cops being an undercover, I could explain to you why you were stopped and why you were either A, arrested, B, not arrested, one or the other. 9 out of 10 times when you throw up a guy against the wall, it's a 911 call. I'll give you an example. Working in East Flatbush, Brownsville. Mostly West Indian folks over there. In the 80s especially, back then. Oh, we have a 911 call. Man with a gun on the corner of Nostrand Avenue and, fucking East something shit street, right? Male black, 5'8", black shirt. No further description. No callback number. Anonymous. How many guys you think meet that description? Let's just say it's a fucking spring afternoon, 60 degrees, 4:30. How many guys you think meet that description on that corner? And then I'll tell you which corner, so that is 4 of them. You know, you got north, south, east, west, corner of Nostrand and East Somewhat Shit Street. How many you think black guys, 5'8", black shirt or whatever? Probably at least one. We'll go 2, 3. Hey, that shirt looks like it's dark red. It could be black. It's close enough. So I'm going to stop him too in case he has a gun. Because if he has a gun, I want that gun. I want that gun off the street before he shoots me or one of my fucking coworkers. So everybody goes when the whistle blows. I throw you all up against the wall. If you're with that guy, you're getting searched too. You know what? Because he could have handed it off to you. Too bad if you don't like it. That's the way it works. It's a little different today. This is the 80s. All right? So don't tell me that you weren't doing anything wrong. What were you doing on the corner? 9 out of 10 times there's some kind of fucking drugs going on. I could drive around Manhattan now and go to the same spots I went to 20 years ago when I used to lock people up there. And I will pick out a fucking mope doing the dope walk from fucking a block away. And if I was a cop, I would just follow this guy and wait for him to fucking do what he's going to do. And I would lock him up. It's easy, guys. Don't make it look like the cops are picking on you. I used to love when I worked in an all-black neighborhood, and they would say, "You're only arresting me because I'm black," and I'd go, "That guy over there across the street, what is he? He's black. What about that lady there? She's black. What about that group of people if they're black? Where are the other fucking people? They're all black here." No, you got arrested because you had fucking cocaine on you or a knife on you or you beat your girlfriend up. Take your fucking pick. I'm giving you examples. You're not arrested. Listen, there's no need to... There's bad people out there. Cops don't need to fugazi shit. If I don't get you today, I'll get you tomorrow. Because you're bound to do something wrong sooner or later if you're a bad guy. And if you're a good guy... I'm not even looking at you because you're just going about your business, doing your thing. Believe me, there was plenty of good guys in that neighborhood who walked across the street from the bad guys. They didn't even want to be near them because they didn't want to get bothered by them or jump by them or offer drugs by them. So think before you act and think about what you were doing if you got to bitch and moan about something.